Do you believe that cats are purely domestic creatures? Well, let's peel back the layers of this widespread belief. Cats, contrary to popular opinion, aren't born domesticated. It's us humans who have tamed these curious creatures by confining them within our homes. Picture this. If we were to lock ourselves up for 6 months straight, wouldn't we too begin to fear the outside world? This is precisely what happens with cats. They develop a fear of the outdoors due to confinement and not because they're naturally afraid. It's a matter of habit rather than instinct. They get used to the safety of four walls and start associating the outside with danger. But let's not forget, our feline companions are descendants of wild cats. They have the same instincts and urges as their wild counterparts. They long to explore, hunt, and roam freely. Their desire to chase after a fluttering butterfly or a scurrying mouse isn't just a playful act, it's a manifestation of their primal hunting instincts. So what we perceive as domesticity is, in fact, a form of subdued wildness. Our cats may curl up on our laps, purr to our touch, and follow our house rules, but deep down, they're still wild at heart. They're little lions living in the urban jungle, their wild instincts merely dormant, not extinct. This isn't to say that we should let our cats roam freely outside. The outside world is fraught with dangers for our feline friends. From aggressive animals and traffic accidents to cruel humans and diseases, the risks are endless. But it's crucial to understand that cats are not inherently domestic. Their fear of the outdoors is a learned behavior, not a natural instinct. So next time you see your cat staring out the window, remember it's not just domesticity that drives them, but a suppressed instinct too. Imagine letting your cat roam free outside. What could possibly go wrong? It's easy to envision our feline friends basking in the sun, chasing butterflies and climbing trees. However, the reality isn't always as idyllic. The outdoors is a wild place, full of potential dangers for an unsupervised cat. Let's discuss some of these risks. For starters, our cats may encounter other animals. These could range from other cats to more threatening creatures like dogs, raccoons, or even coyotes. Fights can break out, resulting in injuries or the transmission of diseases. Speaking of diseases, the outside world is teeming with them. Parasites such as fleas and ticks are common, and these critters can carry a host of illnesses, from Lyme disease to various forms of worms. Then there's the risk of rabies, a fatal disease carried by several wild animals. Accidents also pose a significant risk. Cars, for instance, are a constant danger. Our feline friends may not understand the danger of a fast-moving vehicle until it's too late. And even if they avoid traffic, they might come across other hazards such as open water bodies, sharp objects, or dangerous substances. Lastly, but certainly not least, is the risk of human intervention. Unfortunately, not all humans are kind to animals. Cats can become victims of intentional harm or cruelty. Moreover, they could be taken in by well-meaning individuals who assume they're stray or lost. So, while we might like to imagine our cats leading exciting, adventurous lives outdoors, the reality is that the risks often outweigh the benefits. This doesn't mean your cat can't enjoy the great outdoors, but it does mean that we need to be responsible and ensure their outdoor time is supervised and safe. Therefore, unsupervised outdoor time is not advisable for our furry companions. We want our cats to live long, happy lives, and keeping them safe from the potential dangers of the outside world is a crucial part of that responsibility. If you do have a semi-outdoor cat at home, what are some basic safety precautions you should consider? Living the semi-outdoor life can be quite an adventure for your feline friend, but it's not without risks. Therefore, it's important to consider some safety measures. An anti-flea collar is a must to protect your cat from those pesky parasites. Fleas are not only a nuisance, but they can also transmit diseases, so it's best to nip that problem in the bud. In addition to the anti-flea collar, other means of protection against parasites are also recommended. This might include regular deworming, especially if your cat likes to hunt. Finally, consider the use of a subcutaneous chip. This small device is implanted under your cat's skin and can help you track your pet if they ever get lost. It's a small step that could make a big difference in ensuring your cat's safety. Remember, the safety of our pets is our responsibility. So, you're thinking about taking your cat for a walk. What are some things you need to bear in mind? Firstly, it's best to start introducing walks to your kitten from around 6 months old. Younger cats tend to adapt to new experiences more easily, making this the ideal time to start. However, before you venture out, ensure that your feline friend has received all the necessary vaccinations. Without them, your cat could be at high risk of contracting infections. If your cat isn't sterilized and is currently in heat, it's better to postpone the walk. You wouldn't want to encounter a group of overly eager felines, would you? When you do go for a walk, always keep your cat in sight and make sure she's on a leash. This isn't just to keep her from wandering off, but it's also for her own safety. Remember, walking a cat isn't like walking a dog. Dogs typically follow their owners, but cats prefer to chart their own course. Trying to pull your cat in your direction or shouting at her is likely to end in frustration. Instead, keep calm and have some treats on hand to guide your pet's path. If you're using a carrier or bag for transportation, avoid forcing your cat out of it. Let her come out on her own to prevent any undue stress. It's essential that everything is done at her own pace. The first few times she might not even come out, but don't worry. Patience is key here, and her natural curiosity will eventually win over. You could also carry your pet in your arms, but bear in mind that cats often seek higher ground when they feel threatened. This higher ground could very well be your head and shoulders. Plus, carrying your cat doesn't negate the need for a leash. Lastly, keep a watchful eye to ensure your cat doesn't eat anything off the ground. Consuming low-quality food or potentially poisonous substances can have serious health consequences. Remember, unlike dogs, cats walk with you, not for you. Choosing the right location for your first few walks is crucial. Opt for secluded places like a quiet park or a forest, where there are fewer distractions and potential threats. This will make the process less overwhelming for your cat. One important thing to keep in mind is to ensure your cat doesn't eat anything from the ground. The outside world can be filled with harmful substances that could make your cat sick, so it's best to keep a watchful eye on them at all times. Lastly, remember to be patient and understanding. The world outside can be a lot for a domestic cat to take in. Give them the time they need to adjust to their new surroundings. Patience is key when introducing your cat to the outside world. Now that you're ready to walk your cat, what should you watch out for? First and foremost, it's important to consider the weather. Extreme temperatures can be harmful to your feline friend. In sweltering heat, your cat may suffer from heat or sunstroke. On the other hand, in freezing cold, even the fluffiest fur coat won't prevent your cat from catching a cold. So, always aim for walks during mild, pleasant weather. Next, let's talk about substances on the ground. Our curious cats have a knack for sniffing and tasting everything they come across. But remember, not everything on the ground is safe for consumption. Be it a low-quality product or worse, a poisonous treat left by ill-intentioned individuals, consuming such things can cause serious harm to your cat. Therefore, always keep a keen eye on what your cat is interested in on the ground. Now let's move on to another classic cat behavior: climbing trees. It's a common sight to see a cat gracefully ascend a tree, but coming down might not be as smooth. Cats often find themselves stuck high up in trees, unable to descend. In such cases, you might have to turn into a temporary superhero and save your cat or call for professional help. To avoid such predicaments, ensure your cat doesn't climb too high on trees during walks. In conclusion, walking your cat can be a wonderful and enriching experience for both of you. It provides your cat with mental stimulation and physical exercise, while also strengthening the bond between you two. However, it's crucial to remember that safety should always be the top priority. From monitoring the weather to keeping a watchful eye on your cat's activities, every precaution matters. Always be vigilant during your walks to ensure the safety of your cat. What are some essential accessories for walking your cat? The world of walking accessories for cats is vast, and it's essential to know what you need to keep your feline friend safe and comfortable. Let's delve into some of the key accessories to consider. Firstly, a harness and leash are fundamental. Unlike dogs, it's not safe to attach a leash directly to a cat's collar as their necks are quite delicate. A well-fitted harness distributes the pressure across their bodies, ensuring they're comfortable and secure. Remember, a retractable leash can give your cat some freedom to explore while keeping them within a safe distance. Secondly, a collar with an ID tag is critical. Even if your cat is microchipped, an ID tag visible to the naked eye can speed up the process of reuniting you with your lost pet. Ensure it has your most recent contact information. Thirdly, a portable carrier or backpack is a must-have. These provide a safe space for your cat, especially in crowded or noisy environments. Some cats may feel more secure starting their outdoor adventures from the familiarity of their carrier. Next up, consider investing in a reflective vest or collar. These increase visibility, particularly important if you're walking during dawn or dusk. They help ensure your cat is visible to motorists, cyclists, and other pedestrians. Flea and tick prevention is another essential. Outdoor time increases your pet's exposure to these pests, so ensure they're adequately protected. Speak with your vet about the best options for your cat. Lastly, don't forget about water and a portable bowl. Cats can become dehydrated, especially during warmer weather. A collapsible bowl is lightweight and easy to carry. All these accessories play a role in creating a safe and enjoyable walking environment for your cat. However, remember that every cat is unique. What works for one cat may not work for another. It's essential to observe your cat's comfort and adjust their accessories accordingly. If you are walking in the cold season or if your cat is a hairless breed, she will need clothes. This is a sweater, a jumpsuit, or a jacket. Cats usually don't like clothes as much as they like harnesses and collars, but they get used to everything over time. With the right accessories, walking your cat can be a safe and enjoyable experience for both of you. So cats may be adorable, purring balls of fluff, but they also have a thirst for exploration and adventure. We know that cats are not strictly domestic animals and will benefit from spending time outdoors. But you need to take into account many features of the walk and the risks associated with it. Your pet should always be supervised. After a walk, the cat gets a lot of impressions, physical activity, and a good appetite. What does a walk do? Of course, there is a huge intellectual load that animals lack in apartment conditions. Smells. A cat's sense of smell is 14 times stronger than a human's and only 2.5 times weaker than a dog's. So cats receive about 30 to 40% of new information through smell's tactile sensations. Grass, earth, sand, branches, etc. Sounds, wind noise, bird song, grasshoppers chirping. As a result of walking, the cat experiences a reduction in stress, anxiety, and relief from boredom. But remember, walking is not an end in itself. Do everything gradually and keep your furry pet safe.